Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 8.1 of Mrs. Quinn's Geometry. Today we're going to talk about finding perimeter, and soon we'll be talking about area. So first off, let's look at the shapes that are on the front board and find the perimeter of each. The perimeter is simply a distance around. So if I'm looking for the distance around a shape, I'm simply going to add the lengths of each side length. If a square has 4 side lengths that are the same and I add them together, I would get 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 inches, which turns out to be 20 inches. Now notice that that is also equal to the length of the side multiplied by how many sides. The length of my side is 5. And I've multiplied it by the number of side lengths, which in this case was 4. And my units always remains the same. For my kite, if I have a short side length of 2, this short side length would have to be 2. One short side length of 4 means that this side length would also have to be 4. And when I add those together, 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4, I get 4 plus 8, which is 12. And my units are centimeters. Now you can notice here that we took 2 times 2 plus 2 times 4. How about for a regular pentagon? A pentagon has 5 sides. Each of these would be the same at 6. And so I could either add 6 together 5 times and get 30 meters, or I could notice that I take my side length 6 and multiply it by the number of side lengths, which in this case was 5. Alright, so what if I have a regular hexagon? A hexagon has 6 side lengths. They are all n. So I could either take n and add it together 6 times, or I could simply take 6 times n. Either way, I end up with the same solution. All right? The definition here, if you want to write it down, is the perimeter of a polygon is the sum of the lengths of its sides. The equilateral polygon perimeter formula says that the perimeter of an equilateral entagon with side lengths s is given by the formula perimeter equals n times s. So the number of side lengths multiplied by the value of each length. Alright, so let's find the perimeter of my kite. I have 2 side lengths at 15, so hopefully you would agree I have 2 times 15, plus I have 2 side lengths at 19. That should give me 30, plus 38, and my units are going to be centimeters. My final solution is 68 centimeters. All right, what if I want to find the value of z if I know the perimeter is 45? Again, I have 2 side lengths at 2z, so I would have 2 times 2z, plus I have 2 side lengths at 3 plus, or 3z minus 5, so I have 2 times 3z minus 5, and that total should equal my perimeter of 45. All right, here 2 times 2 is 4. And here, I'm going to have to remember to distribute that 2 through the entire quantity, just like we did in Algebra 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times a negative 5 is a negative 10. And over here, let's combine some like terms. 4z plus 6z is 10z. And let's add 10 to both sides right here. And take 2 steps at one time. And I get 10z equals 55. My final step to getting z alone is to divide both sides by 10. Here it cancels, and I end up with z equals 5.5. I don't have a units here. Oh, I do have units. Units are feet. So technically, z would be in terms of feet. All right? Let's remember the perimeter for my rectangle. I have 2 times L plus 2 times W should equal my perimeter. Agreed? This is true for both kites. We take 2 times one side length plus 2 times the other, and we do the same thing with rectangles as well. All right? And let's find the value of x if my perimeter is 50 inches. So I'm going to have 2 times x plus 2 times 2x. And it should equal 50. When I multiply these together, I get 2x plus 4x equals 50. And when I add my x's together, I get 6x equals 50. If I divide both sides by 6, 50 divided by 6 is 8 and 1/3. Now this would be my x value. So to actually find my side lengths, this side length would be 8 and 1/3 inches. This side length would be 2 times 8 1/3. So if I multiply that by 2, I get 16 and 2/3 inches. All right, for tomorrow, go ahead and find the perimeter of the kite below, and I'll see you then.